The latest generative AI tools lack the control that serious creatives require. In this video, I'll share a huge amount of tips and tricks with a completely new way to work in Blender that uses AI to cut production time massively while maximizing control. Your camera angles, designs, environments supercharged by AI. AI is changing the way in which we visualize concepts and the speed at which we can iterate. And today I want to show you how I made this output in an hour using the Runchat for Blender plugin. So, what is Runchat? Runchat is a visual canvas and design agent for creative projects. It's a node editor that enables you to experiment with your videos and images using the latest generative models like Nano 2 and Veo. The latest models get added daily. To use it with Blender, we shipped a plugin that opens it as a companion window alongside Blender. And it works just like our Rhino and SketchUp plugin if you're familiar with them, with some brand new functionality added. The way that you go between these two windows is by using the bridge here, and you'll see that there's this Blender panel here, and you can have the option to import a screenshot. You can move 3D models and splats that you've generated in Runchat straight into the Blender editor, and you can also bring videos directly into the sequence editor, which is what we're looking at here. Paired with Runchat, it's basically never been easier to do these 5 things. So it's never been easier to generate splats from your images and your work and convert them into these 3D worlds using Marble Labs Mini. And then you can bring them directly into Blender using our export selected splat to Blender. All you have to do is select this node and export it. So you can see how it looks, and this gives us a lot of more control over the worlds that we create with World Labs. Second, generate high quality 3D models from images. This is a camera I created in Runchat. I used Gemini Pro to create a few different angles of it. Of course, I could iterate on this in Runchat by drawing on it and adding prompts and different style influences to completely change this camera. And then using all the different angles that I've created, I was able to output a high quality 3D model using Hunyuan 3D multi-view. And this is the result of this generation here. Again, it's as easy as selecting this node and then hitting this button to export this selected geometry to Blender. So this is a high quality 3D model that's created purely just through images that have been created with Runchat. You can also take screenshots of your compositions in Blender and bring them directly into Runchat. This allows you to combine different styles, visuals, products inside of Runchat. And here's an example where we've taken the screen grab, we've added our product detail and a bit more information about the style of the environment, and then we use Gemini Pro to make it realistic. The fourth thing we can do is take your screenshots from Blender and use generative image and video models to dramatically enhance the quality of those outputs. We can take really basic screen grabs and small bits of information like this edit to say where I want a god ray to come from. And we can use stylistic influences and combine them using high quality models to make production level outcomes like this. It's quite easy to take multiple images that you've made and use generative first last models to have a huge amount of control over the camera movement and produce high quality outputs such as this one here, which are influenced directly by screen grabs that are converted to pro level images and then used to make high quality videos. If you put a few of these videos together, it becomes easy to compose your work with a huge amount of control and produce extremely high quality outputs from basically really low quality screen grabs of Blender viewports. If you select one of these videos, you can really easily bring it into the sequence editor by clicking this export video to Blender button. That brings that directly into the sequence editor. We can pop that here, and you can see it becomes really easy to just go back and forth between Runchat and Blender and use the incredible tools that are provided within Blender to take your designs to the next level. So a bit of info on how to install Runchat. You can go to the docs.runchat website. There's a section for Blender, and here's a download link for getting the latest Runchat for Blender zip. Inside of Blender, all you have to do is go into Preferences. In Add-ons, in the top right here, you can select Install from Disk. Make sure that you enable the Runchat Blender add-on once you've added it. So a bit more about Runchat. Runchat's a paid service. It is free to make an account, and your account will have 500 credits. And if you're on a tight budget or you want to try it out in more in depth, currently free accounts can link to Gemini and take advantage of Google's $300 promotion. So that gives you $300 US worth of credit that you can use in your account, which is amazing for doing things like testing out Veo 3.1 making a large number of Nano Banana Pro generations and also Nano Banana 2. The Blender plugin is really fresh. If you have any issues with it or any feedback, please jump in the comments or join our Discord to talk to us more about how we could make it better for your production workflows. And if folks are interested, I'd be happy to do a bit more of a deep dive on how I made this video on the left here as a follow-up. We're really excited about what this hybrid use of Runchat with Blender enables. So you can go incredibly quickly from really basic ideas inside of Blender and get them straight to an incredible high level of quality. And I'm really excited to see what you all make. It's free to get started. Come join us at runchat.com. Again, we're really active on Discord, so let's continue the conversation there.